Clapperboard, the entire stadium fell silent. Michael Jackson's next move changed everything. Mic intro. Soft background music fades in, crowd ambience, distant cheering, heartbeat sound. Narrator calm, powerful tone. The lights dimmed, tens of thousands of people held their breath. In the middle of that massive stadium, one man stood completely still, motionless, silent. And then, with just one move, Michael Jackson changed everything. This is the story of a night when time seemed to stop, when a single man's presence could control the heartbeat of an entire stadium. This is the story of Michael Jackson's most unforgettable performance. The night silence became magic. Musical Notes Chapter 1, The Build-Up. Sounds of crowd gathering, fans screaming, "Michael! Michael!" It was July 16, 1997. The History World Tour had already shattered attendance records across continents. Every show was sold out, but this one, in Munich, Germany, was different. People had traveled from over 40 countries just to witness the King of Pop live. Some had camped outside the stadium for days. It wasn't just a concert, it was a pilgrimage. As the crowd filled the Olympic Stadium, there was electricity in the air. 50,000 people, cameras ready, hearts pounding, tears already forming, waiting for the legend to appear. The lights went out, a heartbeat echoed through the speakers. Thump, thump, thump. And then, on the giant screen, a spaceship appeared. Michael's face lit up inside it, as if descending from another world. The crowd erupted into screams. And yet, when the smoke cleared and the platform lifted, he stood perfectly still. Crescent Moon Chapter 2, The Silence That Shook the World. Crowd audio fades, suspenseful hum. Michael stood in complete silence. No music, no words, no movement, just him, in a gold jacket, black pants, white socks, staring into the ocean of people. For 2 full minutes, he didn't move an inch. The stadium, that was roaring seconds ago, slowly grew silent. Screams faded into whispers, then into pure, eerie stillness. 50,000 people waiting for him to make a single move. And then, with a slow, deliberate motion, he turned his head. That was it. The entire stadium exploded. People screamed, fainted, cried. Some fell to their knees. And Michael just stood there, knowing exactly what he was doing. He didn't need words. He didn't need a beat. His presence alone was music. That's what made him different. Fire Chapter 3, The Power of Control. Music builds, tension rises. For years, critics had called him strange, mysterious, even manipulative. But what they didn't understand was, Michael Jackson didn't just perform music. He conducted emotion. Every pause, every breath, every silence, was part of the art. He once told a friend, "Greater than, when you stop the world for a second, that's when you truly have their soul." And that's exactly what he did that night. He didn't just entertain people, he owned time itself. Dizzy Chapter 4, The Dance That Shook the Earth. Beat kicks in. Jam, or Billie Jean, style music. After that long silence, the lights exploded into life, and the beat dropped. Michael snapped into motion. Spins, kicks, and perfect moves, like electricity flowing through his body. Every gesture was inhumanly sharp. Every glide was flawless. And then came the moment. The iconic moonwalk. When his feet slid across that stage, it wasn't just dance, it was defiance of physics. The audience screamed so loud that nearby seismographs actually recorded vibration spikes. That's right, the stadium literally shook when Michael moved. No other performer had ever done that before. Globe Chapter 5, Beyond the Stage. For Michael, it wasn't just about performing, it was about connection. Backstage, he'd tell his crew, "Greater than, they come here with dreams, pain, and hope. For 2 hours, I want them to feel like love still exists." That night, he did more than sing. He healed people through music. A young boy from Brazil who had saved for years just to see him said later, "Greater than, when he stood there silent, I forgot my problems. I just felt peace." Another fan from Japan fainted and was revived only when she heard his voice again through the speakers. Dove Chapter 6, The message. Soft piano music fades in. When the concert ended, Michael stood there again, this time, silent but emotional. He looked at the sea of fans and whispered, "Greater than, remember the children. Heal the world." That wasn't just a lyric. It was a promise. He wanted people to leave not just amazed, but awakened. Glowing Star Chapter 7, Legacy of the Moment. To this day, fans still talk about that silence. That moment when 50,000 people stopped breathing, waiting for one man to move. No artist since has been able to command that kind of attention. Because it wasn't just fame. It was magic, the kind of magic that can't be taught, only felt. Michael Jackson proved that night. Sometimes, the most powerful sound in the world is silence. Clapperboard outro, YouTube style. Emotional instrumental builds to a soft ending. Narrator. If you felt chills during this story, it's because you just relived one of music history's most powerful moments. Michael Jackson didn't just perform, he transcended. So if you believe that his magic still lives on, dizzy like this video, fountain pen comment your favorite MJ moment. Bell and subscribe to Wali Tales for more inspiring stories of greatness. Because legends never truly die. Music fades out, whisper echo. Heal the world. Musical note video info section. Title. Right finger. The entire stadium fell silent. Michael Jackson's next move changed everything. Description. When 50,000 fans gathered in Munich, no one knew they were about to witness one of the most powerful moments in live performance history. This is the true story of how Michael Jackson turned silence into a weapon, and proved that one man could move the world without saying a single word. TV watch till the end, this story will give you goosebumps. Mike subscribe for more powerful stories of music legends and human greatness. Hashtags. Hashtag Michael Jackson. Hashtag King of Pop. Hashtag MJ Live. Hashtag Wali Tales. Hashtag Inspirational Story. Hashtag True Story. Hashtag Music History. Hashtag MJ Magic. Hashtag Motivational Story. Keywords. Tags. Michael Jackson, King of Pop, MJ Live Concert, History Tour, Munich Concert, MJ Moonwalk, MJ Silence, MJ Performance, Inspirational Stories, Emotional Stories, Music Legends, MJ Moments, Motivational Stories. L.